Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For today's look, I'm going to be doing a rainbow inspired look for the month of Pride. And to do this, I'm going to be using the James Charles Artistry palette that he created with Morphe. It looks like this. Let me open it for you. Okay, so it looks like this. It has a lot of shades in here. It's great if you want to be creative with your looks. So that's what I'm going to be using. For this video, I'm mainly just going to be focusing on the eyes today. It's probably going to be a voiceover if all goes well. It'll be my first voiceover, so I'm kind of nervous about that. But I think it'll be fine. So if you want to see how I create this look, then just keep watching. So first, I'm priming the eyes for the shadows like I always do. Right here, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And then I'll just be blending that out with my finger. Then I'm going into the palette and taking the lightest green shade, and I'll be placing that on the inner part of the lid and blending it up into the brow area. Next, I'll be taking the blue shades in the palette and mixing them all together on my brush and packing it right next to that green. I want to make sure that I'm blending it little by little into that green. I'm trying to create a nice gradient effect that goes from the green to blue to the purple. Then I'm taking a small blending brush and just blending out the edges to make sure that there are no harsh lines. Then I'm going to just deepen up the green and the blue until I'm satisfied with the pigmentation. Then going into the palette and taking those purples and mixing them all together on the brush and placing it right by the blue shade, making sure once again that I'm carefully blending the colors together. And then you'll see I'll go back into the blue shade and just deepen it up and make sure it is blended with that purple. Then taking that small blending brush once more and blending out the edges. Once I'm satisfied with how everything looks, I'll take my makeup wipe and just clean up under the eye and make that outer edge nice and sharp. Moving on to the other side, basically doing the exact same steps but with different colors, I'm taking the yellow shade and placing that on the inner part of the lid and blending that up towards the brow. Then picking up that orange shade, I'm going to be packing that right next to the yellow we put down first and blending those two together very carefully. And this eye is a little more hooded than the other one, so that's why you see me take my finger and kind of lift up the brow. Then I'm taking that small blending brush once more and just blending everything out to make it nice and smooth. Then I'm just going back in with that yellow and orange and deepening it up until I'm satisfied with the pigmentation. Then going in with the red in the palette and placing that right next to the orange, blending those two together, and I lift my brow once again to make it easier to blend out. After that's done, I take the small blending brush once more just to make sure there's no harsh lines. Then taking that makeup wipe and just cleaning the under eye area and sharpening the outer edge just like we did on the first side. I went ahead and did my face makeup off camera because I just want this video to be mainly about the shadows. So now I'm going in with the purple and blending it down onto the cheek area and also towards the temple. With this look, I was trying to make it look like the colors were running down my face. And cool tone shades tend to be much harder to blend than warm tones, but just take your time. You really need patience with this look, but I promise in the end it'll be worth it. Going back in with the blue shade and running that along the lower lash line, and I'm also going to be doing the same thing with the green. Then I'm taking a tiny detailed brush. I actually think this is a liner brush, to be honest, and I'm just flicking that blue shade down towards the cheek area, making sure to blend it into the purple. Now I'm just taking the green shade again and doing the exact same thing, flicking it onto the cheek area. I didn't think the blue was dark enough, like I didn't think you could see it that well. So here I am just darkening it up again. Now moving on to the other side, I will be taking the yellow and running that along the lower lash line and doing the exact same thing with the orange. Taking that red shade and blending it up into the temple area and down onto the cheeks. And then I'm taking that orange shade once more, flicking it down onto my cheek area with a tiny little detailed brush until the color payoff is how I want it. And I will be doing the exact same thing with the yellow. Last but not least is lashes, and I'm using the Maybelline Soft and Full mascara today. I wanted to use L'Oreal, but this is just the one that I had right in front of me, so I went ahead and used that. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Please share and comment because that really helps me out. Oh, follow my social media. My Instagram, I'll have it linked down in the description box below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!